Hello, my name is Natalie. Welcome to my channel, Those Icky Figures. Today, it's Paperclips. Yes, Paperclips. We are going to do a few things with them that I'm sure a lot of people have already done, but I'm just going to show you how I do them. You know how I sprinkle a little of my stuff in there. And then we're going to do a few things that I figured out to use those little itsy bitsy ones. You know, those little cute ones that we love to buy that we really don't use? I got like bags of them. So I did a couple of experiments and I came up with a few cool things that we can make with them that maybe we can use up all these little paper clips that we got. So let's get crafting and stay tuned. Okay, so our first paperclip project we're going to do is called a movable pocket. So what I mean is, here is one of my journals. This is one of my sobriety journals. So I make these for people who are in sobriety and how I support my sobriety today and all these kind of things in here. So what I wanted to show you was my movable pocket I made. And here is a movable pocket. This is not the style I'm going to show you, but this is the concept. What I like about this pocket is it has a pocket here, and it has a pocket in here, and it has a pocket, if you flip the back, in here as well. And if I don't want the pocket there anymore, I can move it, and let's say I move it back here. And I'm going to put the pocket here. So I'm trying to be in a hurry. So that's this style. I like it, but I figured out a different style that works a lot better, and I'm going to share that style with you today. So I'm sorry if I'm speed talking and whatnot, because I gotta try to get these videos done in a decent amount of time so it doesn't take me forever to upload them and whatnot. And so, okay, so these are the printables that I've printed out and put into the sizes that I need to make my pocket. And I printed them on cardstock. However, I'm using another cardstock just to make it more sturdy. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get a paper clip. And actually, we're going to try two because I've done it with one. So we're going to try with two paper clips. And I think that'd be a cool idea just because of this size. Yes. Okay. So this is going to be the backbone of your pocket. So this is one background that we're going to use. So we're going to put some glue on here. I would use what do you call it? Glue sticks. However, me and glue sticks do not get along. I've tried, it just doesn't work. Doesn't work, I tell ya. It doesn't work. I believe this one is going to go on here. So this is the back part. So I made the front part of it just a little bit smaller than the back part. Why? I do not know. So let's smear this around so we don't have big old splotches on here. So we're going to put this on here like so. Let's do it like this. Yes. Okay. And then we'll go like that. Yes. Now, it is just a little bit bigger than this paper, but that's okay. I do not mind. That's the good thing about junk journal making. Nothing is perfect, and it's amazing. So we're going to, so usually pockets are like so, yeah, but I'm going to turn this one like this. So when I slide it onto my paper, I can stuff the things in this side, yes? I probably should have used double-sided tape for this, but that is okay. So we're kind of like speeding through these things real fast just because my video's got to be a little bit faster than I have been doing. That way it's easier to upload and edit. Yay! Okay, So there's pocket number 1. So now on this side, we're going to slide this like so. Yes. And you could even, if you wanted, put washi tape down if you want to make it like kind of like a double sturdy thing. So we'll go, even though I didn't in my other ones, but I'll just show you. We can just put our washi tape down. And we're gluing because we all know how washi tape, it does not like to stick sometimes. As much as I love washi tape is amazing. I would probably use them more if I could find some that I really, really like. So it's hard to find ones that are really nice and all that. So we are going to put this like so. And then we're going to put this one over here like so. So you could do that too, just to have double. Here's this back for this one. I'm going to put that on. I love this glue, but sometimes it's too thick, but I love it. It's better than tacky glue. I was using tacky glue for a really long time, but it affected my papers weird. I don't really like it. It was cheap, but that is about all. Okay. So we're going to put this like so. Yes, that's the background. And then, because this pocket is this way, we're going to put this pocket this way. So let's punch a little chinger right here. And then we're going to put glue. Like so. Oh. Okay. And we're going to put it this way. Yes. Yes. Like so. And there we go. We have a movable pocket. You can decorate it more if you want, of course. Here is one I did before. And so the concept is the same. Let's say I put my movable pocket here. This one has one paper clip in it. So there, look, you can put whatever you want here. You can flip it, put whatever you want here. And this is the same. I like the one with the 2 better. I feel like that's a better deal. Same thing. Movable pocket. I don't want to hear. Guess what? I can move it. It's awesome. Yes. Movable pockets with paper clips. Regular size paper clips, okay? All right. So there is that project. Okay, this next project, I'm not really going to show you exactly everything because it's basic. This is, in my last video, I taught you how to make faux wallpaper, right? So it's got the texture, it's got the sound, it's pretty awesome, it's very durable. I made this into an envelope, yes? And I thought how cool it would be to have a movable envelope. So what I did was I put a little hole up here in my envelope. And then I'm going to decide, should I put the big one or the little one? Let's do the little one, yes? And we're going to slide this little one into that hole, yes? And then we are going to go like that. So now it's a movable envelope, yes? So here we go. I want my envelope here. We put it here. I want to put something in it. I take it off, open it. There we go. A movable envelope. How cool is that? So it was easy peasy, bread and cheesy, you know? Perfect. All right. On to a paper clip. What are we going to call them? Paperclip project number 3. Okay, so this next project I'm not going to really go over with you just because it is pretty basic and I know everybody has done them, and I have it in here but I don't know what to do with it. Oh my. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it is a movable junk journal envelope. So this is like, I went to town to this. I sewed on it and everything, decorated it. So it has the little window down there. So it is movable. And the reason I don't want to do this one is just because I feel like everybody's done it, you know? The only different thing I did was add a paper clip. So what you would do is, you can see I added it here on the bottom, but I feel like you could probably add it anywhere. But I don't know. You could add it on the top too before you decorate it. Maybe put it here. Yes. Or you can do like what I did. And what I did was, here on the bottom, I made a little slit with my handy dandy tool. This is like the best thing I've ever bought. Like, I'll never use a regular X-Acto knife again. Like, never. Okay, so you would just slice down here. And you want to do all this before you start decorating, of course. What I would do, though, is probably decorate this side first and then slide this in. So I would probably put the small end in there. And then decorate here and sew it. You could sew. Glue it back after you get all the decorating done that you want. And then there you go. You'll have your movable junk journal envelope. Yes? Okay. If you want me to go over this, let me know. But I feel like everybody has already done this. So I didn't want to do it again. And it's another use for a regular size paper clip. Okay, so stop moving. We're gonna do our first project that we're gonna be using our little mini paper clips. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm using these because I'm not a big fan of the gold. So here is what we're making. It is a movable little pocket. You know, I think it's cool. I put some boo-boo tape on here. I love boo-boo tape. This one as well. I made some green and brown boo-boo tape on here. And it holds my journaling cards. And then what we do is we get our paper, or like in our book or whatever, and you just slide it on, you know, and then you have another little pocket, another movable pocket, but you're using a little small paper clip, which I think is awesome. Okay, so let's get this done. Let's do this. You can cut them all different sizes. This one is smaller than this one, and that's just because I decorated it more out here, as you can see. So let's get this going. So what I do is I'll cut it to the size that I want, yes, and then I rip this part off, not off, but I rip it down, yes. And then what you're going to do is, what I like to do is find a paper or something that you can kind of like fussy cut on one end, yes, and like on this one, I fussy cut this flower to kind of go in the window a little bit, and then it comes around to this side. So I think it adds a little something to it. This one I did not do that, but I mean, you still, I think only because it was so small. This is one of the smaller window ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this baby, my numbers probably right here. So let's get our glue going here, right here. And then what I did was I didn't really measure. I'm not big on measuring. I don't know if you can tell that, but I just kind of made it so that the paper is all one big piece. So I can literally wrap it around, like, hold up, let's put this like that. And then I'm going to fold it like here. Okay. Yes. And then we're going to glue this. So yes, we're going to glue this down. Sometimes I forget what I am doing. So it happens when you get old. Old and moldy. Okay. We're going to kind of spread this one out a little bit. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to go like that. Yes. Yes. And then before we fold this in, so like I was thinking I might have to put another paper inside. However, I don't, because if you look right here, I close it and you can still see the inside. I think that's cool. I wish the Eiffel Tower was more inside, but that's not going to happen. So, oh well, just live with it. Yes. So what I would do is put this here. I always put the bigger side out here. And if you want, you can even put two, I think. But we're just going to do one this time. Okay. And then you're going to glue. So I probably will put another piece of paper in there. Maybe. Actually, no. What we're going to do is we're just going to slide this down over here a little bit more. There we go. And then we're going to glue this down. Yes. Yes. I like this one. This one's pretty easy. Very, very easy. We're going to slide this down like that. And so it glues down the paper clip. And here. So, but what I'm going to do really fast is, if I can find it really fast, is we're going to get some boo-boo tape here. And we're going to put it on the inside there. Sorry about the noise. I need to figure out a better way to store my boo-boo tape. I'm having issues with that. If anybody knows how we can do that, or I can do that, let me know. The problem is I took tape, regular tape, and made it instead of like using some kind of sticker paper or something like that. So, but it was so much fun to use my alcohol inks and everything, because I haven't really used them before. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Okay, so here is I made a blue-brown boo-boo tape. So we're going to put it on here because I think that'll go good. Oh my. Huh. Yes, we're going to stick it like this. Okay. I might even have it come down like that. Okay. And then we're going to, you know what? We're not going to glue. We're going to use the bad double-sided tape that you're not supposed to use. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to mess with I don't have like the fancy top glues and all that stuff, just because I had one, but it always clogged up, dude. I don't have time to waste for that, you know? I only have a little bit of time to do my crafting between work and being tired. I love my crafting. It is my me time. Okay, so we're going to put this down like so. And like so. And then we can decorate this side. So what I would do is, oh my. When you're trying to hurry, it's not good. I think I might use the rest of this paper that I had. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the rest of this paper. So we're going to like rip it. I bought one of those fancy schmancy ripping rollers, and I did not like it because it kind of ripped things like a little too perfect. So I bought me this real plastic ruler, and then you just like hit it with something, chop it into there, and it chops into like all these random slots, which I thought was great. I really love it. I don't remember who told me how to do that. Let's do this. But I like it better because the only problem is I have a big piece right here, and sometimes I don't know about that. Okay. See what I'm saying? What I'm saying. But for the most part, I love it. It's amazing. so there we go. We're going to put that there, and then let's kind of measure really fast. So I don't want this one hanging out too much. That's what I did with the other one. It's like way bigger than I want. But there we go. Okay, and we're going to glue this like so. Okay. There we go. Yes, and then it's time to add a little bit of things here. I might put that down there. Where's my butterfly one? I had a butterfly one somewhere. Oh, I don't know. How about this? No, that's way too big. Yes? Too big. What about if you put it under here? No, it's not going there. It's like, no, we're not going under there. Don't even try to stuff us under there. We're not going. We're not doing it. Yeah. I had a butterfly one. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know if I used it already. Well, I have it here. So I usually don't do my stamps like this when I have them like as ephemera. What I do is, I'll show you really fast. So what you do is you get your scoring thing, and then you'll go like this. And then what it does is it creates a serrated thing there. Mira, see? Look how cool that is. And I didn't even use my scoring board thing. It's so big, and I don't have a small one, so yeah. Oh well. Like I said, the best thing about junk journals is everything does not have to be perfect. I think it's the imperfections that make it pretty cool. Yes? Okay. Where's my... Oh, that's hair. And that's hair. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put that down there. I did have another number cut out, but I don't really want to put that on there. I don't think that's going to go. I have a little book here. Book? No. Ooh, we need a flower. What about that? Can you take the top off of that? No, too big. I have a little postcards here. No, we're not going to do those. Oh, dang it all. Dang it all. I did have, look, a little flower. It's not that little though, right? Where's my little one? I had a tiny one. Oh my. Oh, here we go. Stupida. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good. We're going to put that there. Yes. Okay, and obviously you can decorate some more, you know? But anyway, I just want you to get the idea. I love that. That's so cool. I don't know where I got that from. Online somewhere. Actually, Canva. Yes, that's where I got it. Canva. What about putting this there? Huh. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to put a little hole in here. Heck yeah. You think it's too much flowers? You can never have too much flowers. Yeah, never. Never. Okay, bam. And it's done. Okay, we're done. And now you have a little, you know what? I should have put the number over this flower. Let's hold up. Sorry. We were almost done. I want that number. There we go. A little psycho about things. There we go. Like, look at that. How cool is that? And it's going to be able to be on my paper. Here's my paper. Here's my journal page. there we go. You could put journaling cards in here, which I do have them somewhere, but yeah, not right now. So I've made this one. And here's the other ones that I had showed you. Different sizes, smaller, bigger, bigger. I think I had another one somewhere with a bunch of numbers on it. But I don't know what I did with it. So that is project number 1 that you can do with the tiny itsy bitsy paper clips. Okay. Okay. So project number 2 with the little tiny paper clips are these nice cute little clipboards. Aren't they cute? Look, you put a little movie list in there, and hey, look, here's my movie list, and I have a little reading list here. Put a little reading list inside there. So these are very, very easy. And I think I might have figured out a good way to make them. So this is going to be trial and error here. But what I want to show you, well, just pull out my book. I don't know why I even mess. So this is how you would do it. I don't know why I'm showing y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all know. Look. They slide on perfect. And look, I have my little movie list. I have my little clipboard. I could put other things in here. Mira, like, pretty cool, yeah? Okay, so let's make one. So the first thing you're going to do is I got onto Canva, or you can cut out whatever you want as far as what you want for your background. Okay, so this is cut on cardboard, not cardboard, cardstock, because I wanted it to be a little thicker. However, I'm wondering, I kind of like it the other way. So what I did was, with my other ones that I was doing, was I got a piece of like cardboard, like, the cereal box, okay? And I put it in between, which I think I'm going to do, honestly, because it is a little thicker, but I want it a little bit more thicker. And I think this is the size I want for this one. No, I don't want this size. We're just going to have to cut it. That's fine. We can do that. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to speed through these. Okay. So let's glue these. We're going to glue one side first, for sure, because, and then we're going to have to cover our paper clip. I don't think I have. Yes, I do. Okay, so we're going to go like that, and we're going to cut it. So I'll try to get it up here like so. So I like it better with the something in between them that makes it like a real clipboard. I feel like it feels thicker like a real clipboard, which is cool. Okay, then what you're going to do is I cut these pieces because they're going to help make my little paper clip thingy here. So where's the one that I did? My, what do you call it? Prototype. My prototype. I don't know what I did with it now. Oh my. I need to stop trying to go Speedy Gonzalez through all this crap. So how I did it, if I'm trying to remember, is, oh, here it is, right in front of me. Okay. So what we want to do here is, if I could see, like, I did the back part bigger than the top part, which that makes sense, yeah. So I picked this because it's looks rusty, and I think that would be cool. So let's go, yeah, like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna cut this. I don't know why I made that one so big. That's weird. Okay, let's round these real fast. Okay, and then we are going to, let's cut these a little bit more. Use my paper cutter here real fast. This is like my favorite paper cutter. And the reason I like it is because it has this wire right here, and it literally shows me exactly where it's going to cut, which is awesome for me because I had a problem with cutting my stuff sometimes. It was not good. Okay. So we are going to put this, let's do it like this. Yeah, okay. Let's round this off. Round. Round. And then we're going to go like this. And like, we're going to make this just a tad bit bigger because I want it to go like that. Yes? And then we're going to put the thing behind here. Okay, that's a good idea. Nothing like having arguments with yourself or conversations. At least I always win, yeah? This got to be getting close to bedtime, I think. Getting a little loony. Get a little loony. Okay. So we're going to go like this. We're going to push that down. We're going to go like this. And I almost wish I had a stapler. I mean, I have one. I just don't want to pull it out. I don't think that would help too much, though, honestly. Yeah, that's all right. We're going to go like this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's glue this baby down. We're going to put the glue right here. Actually, we got to glue this whole... Oh, no, we don't, because I got to cut it. So make sure I'm putting it in the right spot. Okay. So we want it to go this part. Oh, sorry. I'm like off camera, dude. Oh, my goodness. I'm so used to just crafting by myself. Like that. So we want it to go like this. That way we can have the paper clip. Let's go down a little bit more. It's easier for you to slide the paper clip on the paper like this. Yes? Okay. And now let's put our front to it. Yeah. You can sew like I did on that one. I'm not going to do that today. I just don't want to pull out my sewing machine is literally right behind me, but I don't feel like messing with it right now. It adds a little something, you know? But, I mean, I'm trying to make this look all real woody and stuff, so hopefully some of this is in frame. I try to put this here so it reminds me of where to do. I was going to do my glass cutting board, but then there's so much glare. It's horrible. You guys would be blinded. Blind. All right, let's cut. And we're going to round. I probably should have rounded this crap before I put that on there. Yeah, that's all right. I need to slow it down. Slow it down, man. You slow it down. Come on, dude. Get in there. I know you're not that thick. Huh. It's like, yes, I am. Don't mess with me. Oh, yes. Okay, never mind. There's a little thick part right there. It is thick. So we'll just do it by hand. Why not? Who cares? Yeah? We're going to trim this part right here a little bit more too. Okay. So here is our little clipboard. This is the back, and then this is the front. So now we got to make our little insert here. You can make it with all kinds of stuff. However, I did mine last time. I did it with, I think, some extra rusty paper that I had. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. So I'm going to do some double-sided tape. Again, a lot of people don't like using it. I like to use it sometimes for very, very small areas. Especially because like my glue does not do the tiny stuff very well. I need to get my baby wipes out. Okay. And then let's do a little thing here, like so. I wish I could have music in the background, but you can't because I don't want to get in trouble. Okay. There we go. Yes. Okay. So let's peel this off. and off and off, and then we're gonna go like this, because I'm just gonna rip it when I'm done here. We're gonna rip it, make it look all rustico, as we call it, rustico. Okay, and then we can like add another layer to this. Let's put this on here. I think that looks cool. Yeah. Glue. We're gonna rip this too. You can add a couple layers on it so it's not a boring old thing there. Put that there, and then actually I'm thinking, no, I keep trying to use that big old flower and it just ain't working. Let's do this real fast. I'm gonna fussy cut this really, really fast. I had one cut, but I think I used it on one of my projects already, so we will not be able to use it again. But yeah, and then one of them I even put like some ribbon and stuff. Ooh, that would be a good idea, huh? Too bad I didn't pull out my ribbons. I should use next time, pull out more texture stuff to add. Okay. Yeah, see, you can add that and put a little thing here. Okay, and then I don't know. Well, you can, I don't know. I think that's it for now. I don't want to mess it up any more than I already have. So let's rip these pieces that I wanted to rip. And then like you could put maybe like a little tag there, like a, so you can label. And then I made this, it's a reading list. And we're going to put it in here like so. So there you go. It's like a little clipboard. How cute are these? And like you can put all kinds of things up inside that little clipboard part. And then you have the little tiny paper clip. Then you can just clip it onto your papers, your journal pages. I mean, look at that. And you found something to make using these tiny paper clips that we love to buy that we don't use. I love to buy them. I don't know why. I think they're cute and I think I'm going to use them. I do every once in a while, but I feel like I would use them more if I put them into something like this. So that is the project of the small paperclip number 2. Okay, so for project number 3 for the little paper clips, are movable tabs. Okay, and I think that it would be cool to have them. So I mean, I put it on too far, obviously, but you can literally have movable tabs. So what I did was, this is actually a printable kit I purchased, but you can make them yourself. Yes. So we can fold our paper. Well, this one's going to be, okay, so this one's going to be the bottom. So let's fold like so. Want it to be a tad bit bigger. Okay. And we're going to cut this. And I got to round these off real fast because I don't like to do things ahead of time for some reason. Oh, and I changed my mind about a project, so that is what happens. Okay. So then we're going to slide it in our little tab puncher here. Oh my. Nothing likes to cooperate today. It knows I'm in a hurry. Okay. So there is that one, right? So then you're going to get your little mini paper clip. And you could actually do 2. Let's do 2. Why not? Who cares? Yeah? Live on the edge. Okay. And then we're going to put this over. Yeah? Okay, but I need to make it smaller here. It's just a little too big. And we're going to cut it on this side because there's a little less, not flour so much here. Okay. Let's see how that works out. Let's see. I feel like one more. I'll cut it off and camera, y'all don't need to see me cut my paper. Okay. And then we're gonna round this baby off. Okay. And then we're gonna go like that. And we're gonna go like that. And then we're gonna fold this like that. Okay. So then we're gonna cut it right here. Okay. And then we're gonna round. Okay. And then we are going to make this into a tab as well. Okay. And then you're gonna glue. I'm gonna put the glue on this inside because that's bigger, and I obviously don't know exactly where these are gonna go. Here. Thank you. Perfecto. We're gonna go like this. Want to make sure we hide them. Actually, you don't have to hide them, right? I mean, if you did one, you could even have it poking out through here and like have a thing so you can have a little dangle, yeah? And then my issue with this is it's a little too long for me, so we're going to trim it off camera just a tad. Oh my. Okay. I think that's cool. So not bad for not using a printable, yeah? I do have a printable, but I mean that's pretty. I like that. Okay. So a movable tab, bruh. There we go. Look, and another thing using a small paper clip. Like how amazing is that? Like you can just make these, you can even make them long ones, yeah? And then decorate them and then clip them on the sides. Like that would be cool. Like side tabs. I don't know if I have any in this journal. I don't think I do because I started making them later. But like side tabs, big ones that you decorate, instead of like gluing them on, you can literally just put some of these little paper clips in them and do that. And then you can move them. And that would be neat. Yeah. Okay. So that is that project. I think what's that, number 4? Here's my final project for a little mini paperclip. Okay, so what it is a movable flower. Okay, now this was kind of like a spur of the moment type of deal, so it doesn't look 100% great. So what I would have done was printed double-sided or put a patterned paper in the back, yes, and then I have a paper clip inside here, and then it's like that. Hold up. Yes, like this. I forget it's small, so it's not very, so it's like that. Or like this. I think it's a cool idea. I was just like going crazy with ideas. So how I did that was, you can get any kind of fussy cut flower, and then but I would definitely put like a printed paper on the back, or if you have a double, if you can like mirror it and then like have like it printed on the back and then the other one have it front and back, you know, I mean that would work out great too. And I feel like I got 2 different flowers. No. Okay, cool. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny, yeah? Okay, so what you're going to do is, I have a paper here that has print on this side. So what I'm going to do is, you want to put the printed part on the inside because you're going to fold this like so. And then you're going to put your little mini paper clip here. You could do this with a regular paper clip too. I wonder what it'd be like this. Okay, well, you can use either paper clips. Yes, I already made one with a mini, so I'm going to make one with a regular. So that's, oh no. So if that's the case, I gotta fold it down more. Dang it. Dang it. But either way, it's the same concept with this small one too. So then you're gonna put your paper clip like that, and then you're gonna fold this up like so. And then you're gonna fold this up like so. And then we are going to glue it. However, I think what I'm gonna do is use what I'm not supposed to, and that's double-sided tape. Actually, let me get a bigger piece here. Let's use this one. It's bigger. You're really not supposed to use, it's like the no-no of crafting. Just because it doesn't last very long. I did have one brand that was really, really good, and I don't remember what it was. I could check my Amazon orders. But it was very, very good, and it was very sticky. But I mean, like people say, it's not archival, I guess is what they say. Yeah. So we're gonna put this like this, and we're gonna go like that, and then we're gonna peel these. You could also staple. I think the other one I stapled, honestly. So, but so you can use either size of paperclip. Honestly though, if I would use a smaller size for smaller flowers and use a bigger size for the bigger flowers. I was just thinking that when I was getting this ready. So then we're gonna go like that, and oh, it's so sticky. And we're gonna go like that. And then what you're gonna do is we're gonna glue these here like so. So we're gonna cut this like so. Yeah. I might as well round it. Why not? Round everything. Everything's round today. And it's lopsided. Why not? Heck. Okay. So then we're gonna, you know what? We're not gonna glue. It's just, I like gluing, yes, but for me, it takes us so long to dry sometimes. Very impatient person. I don't have patience. So we're gonna use tape. Oh, well, it's all right. It's not for like an actual project of mine anyways. These are just for my videos. So if it was like for an actual project, I would be more attentive to things, you know, but it's not. So there's that. And then let's do this side. I think they're cool. I definitely should have, I don't have any small flowers because I think that's what these would be good for. But you would do the same thing with the small flowers. You would hide your paper clip in the paper, just like when you make a hidden paper clip. And then I'll go like that. Okay. So now you have a flower that you can move around. Let's get the journal out. Let's check it out. Oh my. Let me see. Oh, you got to get the paperclip on the paper, fool. Okay. There. Those are my projects for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm trying to brainstorm about what I'm going to do for next week. I'm going to try to do one video a week just because right now that's probably all my schedule will allow. So until next week, ta-ta.